Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to show you a very important concept, how we can add folds into the petals. So if you are interested in painting flowers and leaves and botanical stuff, I think this video is for you. So let's start with today's video. So first I'm creating a very diluted color. So I'm adding more and more water into my color and I'm using a violet color. Just for example purpose, you can choose any color. Now with the help of this diluted color, I'm creating a petal shape, and this is a normal petal shape having little rounded structure into it. So something like this you need to create, and make sure the first layer of color should be on the lighter side. So that's why I have added lots of water to dilute it and to make the color on the lighter side. So this is my first petal. Now let's create another petal. So in this one I'm doing a little variation. So I have created little sleek structure at the bottom area, as you can see, right? So first one and the second one is a little different from here. So same thing you can do from opposite side as well. So likewise you can paint multiple petals as per your need and as per your choice, and I'm just showing you few examples, but you can do hundreds of petals like these or taking inspiration from these petals. So I have created 3 petals like this, little variation in all the 3 petals. Now let it dry completely. This is very important step. So keep it aside, let it dry completely, and then only jump into the next step. Otherwise you will not get the proper result. So my petals are almost dried and fully dried, I can say. Now you can use concentrated violet color or darker color of violet color, and you can start creating couple of pattern inside the petal area around the edge. Now it is totally depend on you what kind of folds you needed, and accordingly you can paint these patterns. So I'm creating something like this. I have created 3 pattern around the edge, as you can see. One is little bigger and 2 are smaller in size to add folded pattern. And make sure this color is darker color so that you can see the transition. Now for this particular one I'm adding a pattern here at the bottom layer to make it look like this is more tilted towards the bottom side. Or you can say a little bit twisted from the bottom. And same thing you can do for the another petal. And how big you want these folded pattern is totally depend on you. So you can have little bigger darker pattern inside the petal area around the edge to make little variation. So as I said, this is just an example, but you can do these kind of things as per your need and see how beautiful these folded patterns are, and it is very simple and easy to paint, right? So this is the one example. Another example is you can create petals like these. These are more of a lotus petal, you can say, and I am keeping it more tilted towards left side, right side, downward direction. Just to give you an example, you can add different perspective of petals as well while adding the folded pattern into it. So I have created these 2 petals, simple, pointed and normal leaf kind of shape. So I have created these 3. Again let it dry completely, otherwise this will not work. Now let's create few more petals. So I'm creating a little different kind of petal here. So just a longer stroke like this, little bit tilted. Again you can try these things in a different direction. So I'm repeating the exactly same thing, but little variation and little difference in the direction. This is the only thing that I'm doing here. And you can try the same thing for the leaves as well. So for example, if you are creating a group of leaves, try creating different perspective of leaf and add folds into it with similar pattern what we are doing here. So I think my petals are now dried. Always check before you jump into the next step. So I think we can jump into the next step now. So again I am using a little darker color of violet, and this time I am covering half of the petal. So I need a little different kind of fold, so different kind of darker patch around the petal area towards the edge. So this time I am trying to cover half of the petal. Now you can see this is more like the petal is more tilted towards the left side and it is folded. You can use these kind of petals for the lotus flower, and same thing you can try for this one. The only difference is the direction and little variation into the petal structure. So try your own petals and try your own folded structure as well. So we have completed these three as well. Now let's try these. So for this I am not overlapping the color. Basically I am trying to create a similar kind of a stroke beside that with a darker color. So again you will feel the folded pattern for these three petals as well. So these are the different ways that you can try to add folds. Now let's do few more wherein the petals are in the bottom side. So whenever you see a flower full of petals, and if you are viewing the side perspective, or you can assume the flower is facing towards the sky, few petals are towards the downward direction, and those petals definitely need folded structure into it. So sometimes we create little bigger petals, sometimes we create little smaller, and sometimes we create a little different kind of petal altogether, like third one. So these are the bottom petals, and again let it dry and then I will show you what you can do for these three. So I think it is almost dry. Let's create the darker patches around the edge. Now here we have different ways. First one, I'm creating a triangle kind of pattern at the bottom. This is more tilted towards that side. You can keep it a little bigger as well, or you can keep it finer as well. So this is the one way. You can try small folded pattern around the edge in different areas as well. So in this one I'm creating different folds in different area, smaller folds but two different folds here. And when you create something like this you will get very different result. Let's try third one as well. And likewise we have created all the folded patterns for today's video. You need to remember only couple of things. Two different shades of color. First should be little lighter and another one should be little darker. And let the petal dry completely before jumping to the next step. And I'm hoping this video is easy and simple to follow. Please do let me know if you have any kind of feedback for me, and thank you so much for watching. Please do try this particular technique for your next flower.